Hey y'all, so I feel like a friend may need to hear this and I just want to come on here and talk. This is going to be a sit down talk through video. So if this is something that's right up your alley, what's up? Let's get to going, okay? Because y'all, I feel like somebody out there may need to hear a little bit about self-sabotage, self-harm, self-love, self-help, all the things about self, okay? It's super important and it's something that we talk about, but we need to talk about the other parts too, such as self-sabotage, self-harm, self-destruction, just things that we do to ourselves that we don't deserve to do to ourselves, okay? A lot of us are hard on ourselves for no reason. A lot of us feel like we should be at a certain point in our lives, and since we aren't there, we blame ourselves. We feel like, oh, our turn has been missed, or we're not worthy, or we're not deserving of the life that we dream about, or the things that we see others have. We feel like we can't have those things. Let me just tell you right now. So there's this analogy that I like to use a lot, and it's called being in your own car, right? Pump your own brakes, put your own foot on the gas, but you get your own car. Whatever car you want is yours, okay? Whatever car. Just visualize your favorite car, okay? And you in the driver's seat. I don't care what age you are, how old you are, how you look, nothing, what condition you're in. You are in your own car. And you are on this endless freeway. Okay, you driving, your foot is on the gas. You can take some stops, right? Boom. Some rest areas, boom. But you get back in that car and you stay in your own lane. The thing about this thing is you cannot drive out of your lane, regardless of how much you want to. If you try to get on over, it's gonna zap you back into your lane, because your lane is your lane only. Your car is your car only. Your story is your story only. It doesn't matter how you feel, how you want it to play out, how you feel it's supposed to play out. Whatever is supposed to happen is happening for you and not to you. And I know it's hard to believe, because I too have struggled with that in the past, but I had to learn to say, you know what? I have my own car. I have my own faith. Even the faith the size of a mustard seed. And a mustard seed is teeny weeny, teeny weeny. This big being, this soul on the inside, has to have this thing called faith, just a little bit, okay? So I had to learn what faith was, and I learned about faith a long time ago. I grew up in a very religious household. I grew up in a very church-going household. Every Sunday on the dime, Wednesday, if we had it on a Friday, your girl was up in there doing the choir rehearsals, all of that. So I grew up in a very religious household. I grew up going to services and all this stuff and all that, and we're not going to get into like a religion talk. That ain't what this is. This is more so of me just giving a little insight on my past and how these things ultimately helped me become the person that I am today, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to get into like religion talk, because that isn't what this video is about. This video is just sending some love to someone out there who may just feel like, man, I can't do it, or I don't believe in myself, or oh, I'm not worthy of having opportunity. And the thing about faith is, once you have it and you hold on to it, it cannot be shaken, okay? That disbelief in your mind has no choice but to disperse and leave. Like, just hold on to that faith the size of a mustard seed. And my very first case of having to hold on to faith, just listen to me, y'all. I will never ever forget this moment in my life. Never ever forget. I was on my way to high school, right? And the school I wanted to get into, we had to apply, right? And I worked all my life, like since first grade, I knew I wanted to go to this high school. And I would work and work and work all the way up till until it was time, like 8th grade. I ain't never been like no 4.0 on the nose. I've been more just like 3.5, 3.3 average, okay? Fine, no problem with me, okay? I ain't say I wanted to be the next Albert Einstein. It's fine. But I remember not getting in after I applied, and I thought the world was over, because I didn't see myself going anywhere. I didn't think I was qualified to just, I feel like any other high school just didn't suit me. I just felt like this was where I was supposed to be only, and I was hurt, okay? I'm not even joking. I was so hurt. You can ask people during that day, and it was at a vocation Bible school, and I received the letter, and I opened it up, and it was like, you have been rejected, basically. And I was like, huh? Really? I worked so hard. Like, okay. But there is this lady that had children go to the same exact high school that I wanted to go to, and like a few of her kids didn't get in either. So she went along and she told me that there's this thing called appealing. If there's a will, there's a way. You feel me? So I went on there and I said, what? Like, you can appeal? She was like, yeah, you can appeal. You can write a letter saying that you want to get into the school, and if they hear you out, you good. Okay. So I'm like, all right, we gonna give this a try. So I did, and the anxiety that I felt, the pressure that I felt, all that time I had to wait on my acceptance letter, I'm like, man, I just cannot wait till they let me know. Am I in here? If I'm not, So months pass, and I get a letter in the mail. Mind you, I was in this other public school for the summer because my dad and mom kept us involved. Like, we ain't had no choice but to be involved. There was no being at home. Every Saturday we was in some type of program. It's just been like that, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad for that, because it low-key helped me become the person I am today. I love being around people. I just love communication. Back to what I was saying, I finally got the letter in the mail, and I had got in. Yes, girl, you got in. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you just need that boost. Sometimes you need someone to come and tell you that everything is going to be okay. There's another way. Okay. And even if you don't believe it, you have to say, you know what? Let me just try. And ultimately, you'll begin to believe these things for yourself. And if it's meant for you, it's going to be for you. And, excuse me. What I love most about this is I didn't give up. What I love most about this was my first test as a human being. My first test, and the second test came in high school. Woo, baby, you talking about your girl Faith was tested in high school? My gosh, because like I told you, I went to a school where you had to have a certain GPA, you had to keep a certain GPA, you had to do certain things to stay here, and it was a great high school. I graduated from there almost 10 years ago. Wow. But just not giving up and not being mean to myself, and just being strong and being resilient and being there for me is how I made it this far. And I just want someone to know that you can make it as far as you need to make it. It's definitely possible. It may not feel like it is. It may feel like, bro, this is just not for me, because I too felt that way in the beginning. But then when you hold on and you just don't give up, you feel me? I need a drink of water. Just warm lemon water with a lemon slice in there. It's so good, so nurturing, and so nutritious for my body, waking them organs up, you feel me? But yeah, I just want to come over here and just talk about like self-sabotage and how we just hurt ourselves when we feel like, oh dang, I'm not good enough, or dang, if I don't do this right, they're not gonna accept me for who I am. Let me tell you something right now about looking for validation from others. We not doing that no more. We don't do that. We don't do that, okay? We don't need no validation from nobody, okay? If it's right in the spirit, if it feels good, if it feels like this is empowering me, this is helping me, this is for my good, for my benefit, then I shall proceed. It's okay if you have to leave a couple people behind. It's okay if you have to leave a couple situations behind, because if they are not working out for your good, they're not meant to be in your life. Can I get an amen? Hootie. For real though, it's important to just know that we don't have to be mean to ourselves. We don't have to harm ourselves in order to feel like that's the way the pain can be taken away, or that's the way to get through today. There's something about time, right? And I know I'm just talking, but I just want to talk because I love to talk. So there's something about time. Time has a way of healing us. Time has a way of teaching us. Time has a way of just, I don't want to say ripping us apart and piecing us back together, but in a sense, yes. we feel that today is the end, or if we haven't reached our goals right now, this is it. Every single day you wake up, you get another 24, you get a chance to try again, and you try again, and you try again, and you keep on trying, and you keep on trying. Why? Because the more you try and the more you work, and every single day you say, you know what, I did my best, that's a day to celebrate yourself. And I just made an Instagram Reels about just hugging yourself. Just sometimes you gotta give yourself a, you know what, give yourself a little pat on the back. You feel me? Okay, give yourself a little love. Show yourself a little grace. Show yourself power. Show yourself strength. Okay, because once you show yourself these things, no one can take them away from you. And God gives us the spirit of love and power. He don't give us the spirit of fear. And it's just rewarding to know that once you tap into strength, into self-love, self-help, the things that you see. And there's also this thing called struggle. Okay, I'm gonna end this soon because I'm already at like 13 minutes, and I try not to draw my videos out. But I'm gonna like people at the church used to say, let the Lord use you. Okay, for real. But seriously, this here's thing called struggle, and I know a lot about struggle. Okay, I know a lot about struggle, and this just isn't a financial sense. This is more so just all around human nature, all around human experience, things that I've been through that could possibly help others. Because every single human being, I don't care what you think you may never go through, struggle gonna find you. It may not be financially, it may not be mentally, it may not be physical, and it could be all of the above. We never know. Okay, this thing called life is so weird. Okay, it could play out at any point, any moment. It could switch on, it could switch off. It's just life, flat out. But struggle, when we go through struggle, we have to know that the struggle is to help us be our best selves. We go through these struggles so that we know how it feels to be at our lowest. And once we get to a higher point in our life, not our highest, because every day I feel like we are reaching our higher selves. I watched a video last night, and they were talking about you'll never reach your destination, which hit me like, you're not lying. You won't reach your destination, but you can always aim higher every single day. Like right now, I'm making this video about self-sabotage, self-harm, self-love, self-help, and that's me tapping in. If you asked me 2 years ago what I would be doing on YouTube, I have no idea. Do these videos do like tons and tons and tons of numbers? No, but the few numbers that it does do, it makes my heart smile, because it's a healthy community. It's a healthy what word am I looking for? Well, community is basically it. We are love over here, and that's what I am in my real life, and that's what I want to exude on my channel, and that's what I will continue to exude on my channel, because that is everything that I stand for. And I want you to know that we all go through struggles. We all have our days, we all have our moments, we all have our times where we think like, dang, is this really gonna be all right? And then I have to take myself back to like, man, look at how far you've come. Look how far you've come. And I want you to look at how far you've come. Even if you feel like every single day for the past couple of years has just been like, I want you to know that you've come very, very far, okay? And you got a long way to go. And I love this song by Common and D'Angelo. Is called So Far To Go. Matter of fact, y'all know the vibes. It ain't me if I don't play some music, okay? Aww. And another thing, like immersing yourself into song, into lyrics, into beats, and just music. Like, it's my dream to do something with music. I don't want to sing, I don't want to like produce or nothing. I just can listen. Like, if there's something I can do out there where it just allows me to listen and just play different tunes and just immerse myself into art, like, where is that? Like, I feel like that is definitely going to come into reality for me, because it's literally one of my favorite things in the world. Like, music make you lose control. Shoot, where is it though? You have come so far, you got so far to go. Y'all know that copyright ain't it, okay? But yeah, that's all I want to basically come on here and just talk to y'all real quick about just being gentle with ourselves. I'm out of breath. I need some water. Hold on. Oh, for real though, I just want to come on here and just sit with y'all for a second and just talk to y'all about this, because it's real, y'all. It's so real, and it's so rewarding to know that we can choose a different route, a different path. And I know it's a new year and it's like new year, new me type energy, but for me personally, I'm thankful and grateful that I tapped into this lifestyle years ago. Even as an adolescent, I've always been into self-love. And I'm gonna end it where it all started for me. And again, I could do a separate video. Comment down below if you want to know like more detail of how I've always been this person of self-help, self-love, and just me ultimately wanting to be my best self. Love y'all so much. See y'all in my next one. Peace on out. I could talk for hours. Y'all know the vibes. Oh, remember that you are loved, and you are light. Peace.